All right. Thank you, Dr. Brent, Dr. Pineda, and Dr. Leochi. We have actually finished pretty close to on time. So pat yourself on the back. That leaves us a little time for some questions. And do we have a microphone for questions? So if you have a question, pick up the microphone.
There's a reason I was sitting in the back, the first one to grab the microphone. I am Peter Denoy. I am the veterinarian who is providing calcium chloride for those that are interested. And so thank you all very much for using the calcium chloride, doing the work that you've been doing. And for anybody that is interested, I have my poster. I'll be there for those that would like some samples. We can talk about that also. We are in the market to provide calcium chloride powder in a small bottle to veterinarians anywhere in the world. On top of that, I want to mention that anybody that wants to do a large field study with calcium chloride, we'll provide the calcium chloride at no charge. That's all I can afford to do because all my other money has been spent already in getting where I am now. Again, a couple of comments on the testosterone levels. It's very good to see Marcella and her group were using the HCG stimulation because that's very important to get the proper level of testosterone in place. Thanks.
All right, thank you. Any other questions? Val's going to be the microphone jockey.
The question is for Marcella. I may have just missed it on your slide. What were you using for sedation and the non-steroidal anti-inflammatory after the injection?
Well, it's working? Yeah. So as anti-inflammatory medicine, we use carprofen. The dosage for the first day was 4.4 milligrams per kilogram, and then we sent pills to the owners. The dosage was 2.2 milligrams per kilogram. We use deep sedation, and we use acepromazine, tramadol, propofol, midazolam. So that's what we use.
One more question. You showed a slide of a pretty horrific post-injection site reaction, but you said that wasn't from your study?
Well, we already are working 3 years with the calcium chloride. So that dog was on the 100 dogs, but no on the 34 dogs of parts of the study. Then when we was analyzing what was wrong with that dog, was one dog that did one of the doctors that was learning the technique, and he put the injection on the wrong way. So it's really important to have the correct technique and the correct performance for the injection.
Hi, I'm just wondering if folks have looked at intratesticular local anesthetics with any other intratesticular injections, like bupivacaine or lidocaine injection as well?
Yeah, but I haven't heard.
She had a hard time hearing your question. Could you repeat it?
Just wondering if anybody's coupling these injections, either calcium chloride or Zutarin, with local anesthetic injections?
No.
Okay.
So I just wanted, you presented two studies. One, the behavior definitely changed, and the other, the behavior definitely didn't change. So I'm curious if you would have any thoughts on why that is, because as a clinical vet, that's a main game, I think, to predict that.
You know that behavioral studies are very complex. And so it's not very easy. I mean, our study was made, it was not really behavioral study. We just listened at what the owner said. So, you know, it's just an opinion. So I think at this point there should be done a behavioral study with all the scientific point, not just an opinion by the owner. That's probably, there's such a difference between the two of them. This is my opinion, I mean. Yeah.
Yes, our questionnaire was subjective for the same reason, because some of the owners never see the dog. I mean, they put the food in the night and they will be sure that the dog is alive if the food is not there at the next day. So I cannot trust in that owner and believe that when he's telling me the dog is completely normal. Maybe he's doing something different. Maybe he's not rooming anymore, but it's the word of the owner.
I use calcium chloride with lidocaine, and as we saw by Dr. Rafaela's studies, it's not worth it. It doesn't work good. So that's why they use calcium chloride with alcohol, or I use with DMSO. No, it's not worth. It doesn't impact. Yeah.
One thing I wanted to add real quickly when your question about the differences in the studies, the study that Dr. Rafaela Leochi did was a very controlled study over 9 months, and the follow-up that Marcella was able to do was 30 days in a very small number of animals. So, when you're looking at a change in behavior or testosterone, sometimes it just takes time.
Any other questions? Well, if not, we're right on time for break, so give them a hand. Thank you very much.